Board games, it's what I'm talking about. Board games, I'm not gonna shout. I am starting off this streaming with a little bit of singing, and over here this cat is licking my left and my right thumb. And now it's wandering away, and then I'm gonna play Root on Steam. It is the thing, which I mean, I'm gonna play Steam today. Board games, I'm not gonna shout. Good morning, good afternoon, good whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope you are generally well. I am Bez, and these are the Bezzy Beats and Board Game Blether at 10 a.m. UK time every day. And yep, I don't know what's going on with this mad cat, Frankie. But yes, good morning, and hello, Rob. As you can see, I am being accosted by cats. I hope you are generally well. Now, the question is not just why am I here? Because I am here because it is 10 a.m. UK time, and Rob is cooking muffins whilst listening. I appreciate that knowledge. I hope you have delicious muffins. What type of muffins? And hello to me, as always. It is lovely to see you. Today, as always, I am going to be going with the recent highlights, some questionably quick questions, talking about a brilliant thing. But the main topic is going to be just me chilling out and playing a bit of Root. Maybe chit-chatting along the way, maybe doing a bit of a challenge. I don't know what we'll do, but that is what is happening today. Yeah. I wonder if I'm going to... Sorry. I feel bad for Frankie. Frankie just wants to be on the camera. And apparently Rob is doing sourdough English muffins. That sounds like quite the thing. And hello, Maisie. It is lovely to see you. This is Frankie. And yeah, Frankie is quite a bit needy and wanting constant attention. But there we go. And yeah, this is always the way. So yes, let's talk about recent highlights, living life and seeing the sights, recent highlights, playing games and other delights, recent highlights. What have been some of your recent highlights? Let me know. For me, I had a lovely day yesterday. I started off with a bit of a discussion with Antoinette Mason, Matt Warwick, and Dutch Yoda about all sorts of diversity. And oh my gosh, it's Meeps and Peeps. And so, hello, Meeps and Peeps. It is lovely to have you. Thank you very much for joining us. And yes, if you don't know, there is a convention happening this weekend, and I'm very honored to be on the main stage, and I appreciate that. So, thank you, Play With Me for the raid. I want you to know it's appreciated. Maybe it's morning or bedtime. Either way, it's a meeting of minds. I hope that your stream went very well. What was the best bit? Please do tell. Today, I'm going to play some Root, and I might make some noises. Doot. Yep, anyway. So yes, I hope you're generally well. Thank you. Welcome to Play With Meeps. Welcome to all the raiders. I hope you are all well. And what was the best bit of the stream? Let me know. I saw a wee bit of Dina chatting to Robert. It looks really fun. Thank you very much, Rob, for giving the shout out. I do appreciate that. And hello, Nicholas. It is lovely to see you. Hello, Bones John. Thank you for joining in. And hello, Tom. It is lovely to see you as well. I'm going to move that. So, how long until Frankie decides to not be here anymore? Cat. So, anyway, yes. We were talking about recent highlights. What have been some of your recent highlights? What have you just done? What have you been up to with your stream? I myself had a lovely discussion yesterday morning, and then in the afternoon, I got to go out to a real board game cafe. I got to go out to somewhere called Cakes and Ladders. If you would like, I will actually twitter.com show the pictures really quickly, or as quickly as I can. So for those who don't know, Cakes and Ladders, it is a board game cafe in North London. And here is me with my friend, McCall. It is literally a bus. It is literally a bus. So the bus is stationary, just to clarify that. But they've got all the board games in. And over the past year, no one's really been into the bus except for the people who work there. But normally the bus is outfitted so like chairs are facing each other. So the chairs are completely different. You can go in to grab a couple of games, and this is me with one game that I particularly enjoyed. We started off with Ominos, which I'd played once. Friend of myself, Andrew Harmon, designed this one. It's a lovely game. Lots of luck, maybe a smidgen too much luck for my tastes, but solidly designed game, lots of fun. And then we played Seikatsu, which I was just blown away by. In Seikatsu, you have two tiles, you place one of them each turn. You're going to score for every bird that is the same as the tile you place, that's adjacent to it. And you're also, at the end of the game, you're going to score in one direction. So, for example, one person will have the lines going that way, one person will have the lines going that way. And if there's a third player, they would have the lines going that way because it's a hexagon, so there's 3 directions. Anyway, so each person looks at a different direction, and so in the middle you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 out of the 6 are blue, so I would get 1, 3, 6, 10 points for that. It's triangular scoring. If you let someone get 5, boom, 50 points. That's a heck of a lot. And this was really nice, maybe 1/3 points coming from mid-game and 2/3 of the points coming from late game. But I imagine with more competitive players, once you've played it a bit more, you would be thinking about blocking the other person constantly and really seizing control of the middle. There's a lot to enjoy here, and that was definitely a highlight for me. And then, of course, I played Nanga Parbat, the new Dr. Finn game, which was quite good fun as well. And yeah, I agree. Cakes and Ladders is a fantastic name. And let me make myself a tiny bit bigger. Yes, the second one, Seikatsu. So just for clarity, that is the name of the second game. Yes, it is great. And Robert, I saw you on the stream. It looks like you were having a great discussion. It's all good. Lots of love. You're always appreciated whenever you can make it. No obligation to be here. And today there's no big discussion. If anyone wants to chuck in any, like recent highlights, brilliant things, anything you want to chat about, and then I'll get into root. Any questionably quick questions? Questionably quick questions! If anyone has any of those, please get them in right now. My questionably quick question that I often ask myself is, where am I? What time is it? I am in London, near Finsbury Park. It is 10:09. That is the time. And where are you? And do you have any questionably quick questions for me, of course? See. Rob is still cooking muffins. So I'm inferring, and this might be a wrong inferral, but the question is, Bez, would you like me to post you a muffin? So the answer to that unasked question, I know you never asked it, but no, Rob, I would not like you to post me a muffin, because I imagine by the time it went through, after a few days, even though I would like to taste one of your muffins very much, I imagine it would be a bit worse for wear having gone through the postal system. So thank you for the offer that you did not make. But yes, please do not post me one of your muffins. If there's any other quick questions, my dad is teaching me to build a computer game version of a card game in HTML and PHP that will play in the web browser. That sounds fantastic. Um, so your dad's a coder, I guess? Okay, yeah, I remember you chatting about this, that you were learning to code. That sounds fantastic. Um, and the implicit, I'm going to infer a question here. Bez, do you code? No, I don't, and I do not like coding, but I very much appreciate people who do. And talking about digital games, talking about coding, um, yeah, maybe I'll move on to the brilliant thing, brilliant thing. It's a little thing which is brilliant. Digital games, okay. So as you can see, I am about to play Roots. Now, I would, when I went to Cakes and Ladders, also true story, after Seikatsu, I brought out the box of Roots, I had a wee fiddle with the components. I wasn't expecting to play it. We'd already played a game of Onimos, we'd played a couple of games of Seikatsu. It had been a couple of hours, we'd had a lovely chat. It felt like a time to wrap up. But also Cakes and Ladders are doing a rental system now. I mean, rental system, a flat £5 per game is a bit weird to me. Like, I would not choose to rent my own games because if it's only 10, £15, what's the point in paying a fiver for having it for a week? But when it's a game like Roots, that costs a bit more. Yeah, I could see the benefits of that. Anyway, I looked at the board, it was beautiful. For sure, there's a joy in moving things around. But sometimes you don't have other people to play with. Boom, that's a great reason to have digital versions. Solo play. Second reason, like it kind of keeps track of your stats and you can have these challenges that you work through. And, you know, it provokes you to play the game in slightly different ways. That's a cool thing. And third reason, it makes sure that you're playing the game correctly. Whether it's Board Game Arena or whether it's a Steam adaptation, you know that you're playing the game correctly. And of course, Roots, I am going to say it had a really nice tutorial, so that is why digital adaptations are generally my brilliant thing for now. Smarties are a brilliant thing, that's for little. Agreed. Yep, the guests are brilliant. That is perfect timing. And take energy. Oh, thank you. I will have a wee drink. That was a good drink of water. No, Frankie. Don't you like? Okay. So let me get rid of that screen and pop up the Roots as we get to the main topic. Has anybody else played Roots? Are other people familiar with this? I would be interested to know what your opinions on this are. Feel free to comment, ask questions from like, follow. If you want to do backseating, I am not totally against that. I am happy for people to do backseating, give advice, but just bear in mind that I won't always necessarily follow the advice, but I'm totally down with people suggesting things. Steam, let me find, where is Steam? There we go. Pardon me. Who here has played Root? Was that a bottle of innocence? Technically, it's a bottle of water that used to contain fruit juice. Let's put it that way. It used to be red. It used to be strawberry, cherry, apple, guarana with flax seeds with vitamins. I will show you that. That was the Robert chatting with Dina was saying what games I could balance on my head. What's the largest game you could balance on my head? This is my level this morning. I do not have any games around me, but I do. So, what's the largest game I can balance on my head is different to what's the largest game I'm willing to. Because I believe in myself. I believe that if I had a copy of Gloomhaven, if Isaac Shalev was like, sorry, not Isaac Shalev, Isaac Childress, if Isaac Childress was like, hey Bez, I want you to do a promo shot in the middle of this convention, would you balance this on your head? And don't worry if it falls off. it's all right. I'll sell it as damaged stock or something. Then, you know, I would give it a couple of goes, and I reckon I could definitely balance Gloomhaven on my head. But would I take someone else's copy of Gloomhaven with the risk that I might drop it? Would I be confident enough? I don't know. And oh dear, I seem to have a problem with the internet. I hope that you peeps can still hear. Um, just changing the window to be smaller, and I'm sharing the window, share screen. There we go. That is the screen of Root. And maybe I can make it slightly bigger. There we go. So, this is Root. It's a lovely, twee little game. And I wasn't willing to try balancing Gloomhaven, says Robert, mainly because the box was mostly empty, sorted into other boxes. Yes, Tom, I do have the digital version. If anyone else actually wants to, if I wanted to play an online game, I'd need to set up something, but might be. And look, Root, for the record, I don't know if anyone's familiar with Plock. Plok. Plock. There you go. Plock used to be a game for the SNES. Plock had the best ever harmonica music. True story. Out of all the games ever, in my opinion, Plock for the SNES has the best ever harmonica music. Anyway, this music here vaguely reminds me of Plock. It's kind of, just a bit, jazzy, it's upbeat, it's not with the normal instruments, and you kind of feel like the characters are playing it. Anyway, it's a great title screen. As you can see, I've done all the tutorials and I have started the challenges, which I might continue on. So I managed to beat the people on easy. I could try the cat with a dominance card. I could try. Oh wait, that's the cat only. I could try one of the factions with Riverway Warfare. Oh, I could try the Castle Siege. This sounds very interesting. You can't win unless the Marquis's Keep is destroyed. So you're playing as the bird against the cat, and you need to destroy their keep. So not only do you need to win via normal means, but you also need to destroy their keep. That sounds quite intimidating, frankly. Or Vagabond. Does anyone have a preference for how I play? And Stuff by Bez knows her stuff. Does it have a tutorial? Yes, 100%. The tutorial is very good. Just if you want back to do tutorial. So you start off with the marquee. I'm not going to go through it. You see I've done it because of the little tick. Then you learn about the basics. Then you actually play as the marquee the cat, but the opponents can never win. Then you learn to play as the birds, I think it's 10 points, but the opponents can never win. And a similar thing for the Woodlands Alliance. Whereas these bits, I think I need. Ooh, I could learn about the expansions apparently. I assumed that I would need to have the expansion to do that one. But let me So yeah, I guess it's kind of like almost a little demo. Once you've got it, you get to play as them, and then if you enjoy them enough, then you might want to buy that thing. That's interesting. Would you like me to? The best one are the orange ones. You mean the cats? Okay. Any preference on what I play? I'm feeling like a challenge today. Shall I go for a game against two medium AIs, or shall we go with domination? Let's go with domination. That sounds kind of interesting. That's great marketing, having a tutorial for the expansion, says John. Yep, I would 100% agree. Yep, and then you might either buy the expansion for the physical game, or, and frankly, if you've already bought the physical game and it's a way to get you to play it, yeah, it's even better. I mean, let me make myself a wee bit smaller. So I am the cat. The cat starts with lots of peeps around the board. I have to decide where my keep is. I don't see. I've got a domination. I am trying to go with the mouse. So I will start here. So here you can see I can only win with domination. I have to have at least 10 points. I have to have 3 mouse clearings. Ruling them means having more cats than anyone else and having some of my buildings there. Sawmill, where do I put my sawmill? Let's put it near my keep. Workshop, let's put that near my keep. Recruiter, let's put that. Oh wait, I should have maybe. Oh wait, I can undo. Yes, I'm going to. Oh, I can't put my. Okay, my recruiter has to be adjacent to it. Okay. I'm going to go actually here, I think, because this keep seems to be a bit closer to the mousy places, and I'm all about the mousy places in this game. So now it's the opponent's turn. Each turn, the birds are going to do more and more things. The birds are a really interesting puzzle where each turn it's kind of a push your luck for the birds. They add more cards to their decree, and so each turn they're not only they have the opportunity to do these things, but they have the obligation to do these things. And if they ever can't do these things, then boom, that's it. So, start of my turn. I can craft things. I could. Oh, I just realized I also had this dominance card. I did not properly notice that. I am actually quite close to that. Okay. Yep, I'm not going to bother crafting. No cards to craft. Okay. So I get 3 actions. There's a little reminder, the little number 3. What can I do? I can place a warrior at each recruiter. So currently I would get 1 recruiter. I could build. I currently have 1 wood. And with my 1 wood, I could build any type of building. I could, for example, build a recruiter here, which seems like a good move. I could march my cats around. I could have a wee battle. And remember, there is a benefit to the aggressor in this game. And yeah. Oh, by the way, sometimes periodically I have stream elements remind me, hey everyone, remember to do some stretching. Stretch your top, stretch your legs, as Dina reminded me. This is stretch my other leg. And back to the game. Oh, lovely chat in the chat. Okay, so maybe I want to maybe I definitely want to recruit as one of my other actions. Do I want to bring someone back here, maybe building up that mousy bit. Maybe I do want to move back my people. I'll move them here just to have a wee bit of defense. And I can do a second move. Why can't I move it here? Can't I move them to the same place? I guess not. So maybe I move this one down here to reinforce that area. Also, these two are connected, so I'm thinking I could come here for the mousy time. And of course, I want to recruit. And I get my 2 cats. Boom. Continue. Bones John says H2O. I'm not sure what you mean, but I am very, what's the word I'm looking for? Suggestible. So I am going to drink some H2O. Muffin time update. They're already done, and they have been rising way better than the last time I tried, so yay. Congratulations, Rob. That sounds fantastic. Oh my gosh. So it's 1 against 2. So here, the dice rolled were 3 and 1. They picked a higher die. The dice go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 times on a d12, I think, in real life. And the aggressor always picks the higher die. Do I want to use a field hospital? Yeah, I think I do. So that allows me to bring my cat back. Boom. Okay, so now, my main turn. What am I going to do with my free actions? I definitely want to do some building. I definitely want to do some recruiting and possibly some attacking. Oof. The only thing I can build right now is... I do need to attack to get the 10 points at least. So maybe recruit, move, and then attack. That feels reasonable. So now I've got quite a few peeps here. Okay, so my cats here do not all need to be there, although 3 is the optimal. 3 is the optimal number to have, but I think I'm going to move 1 away from here. And then I'm going to move... remember, when you do marching as the cats, you get to do 2 marches. And so now it's 4 against 2. Hopefully, even if we both roll 3s, I will have a person left, and I will be able to now crush those birds. Mwahaha! Let us see what happens. 0-0. Oh gosh, that's not good. That is incredibly disappointing. That was very disappointing. Oh well. I am. Yeah, disappointed is the only way to put it. Now, there is a vagabond in this game, which I didn't realise that there would be. I thought it would be a 2-player thing, but the vagabond's going around trying to do some sort of RPG style thing. And here, birds, why do you have to do that? Look, it's mutually assured destruction. Come on. Darn those birds. Discard a matching card for The field hospital. I will answer the questions in just a moment. Once I've pondered, do I want to discard that card to save my person? No, I don't think I do. Unless, am I going to change my strategy? Am I going to go for the... No, I am going to go... So, what I'm thinking here, I have two routes to success. Either dominance with the mousy places or dominance with the rabbitsy places. The rabbitsy places I've got here, 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 and I'm not even going to worry about that one. That one's, you know, where all the birds are coming from. Conversely, the mousy places I've got here, here is quite easy to get hold of, and here I think I could get on my next turn. So I am not going to raise... With the field hospital, you're essentially raising the dead. I'm going to skip that. Bones asks, what are my thoughts on Root the digital version? Does it play so quickly that it ruins the game? No, I don't think so. I think that when I'm happy with the speed of the AI, hello, Spiritual Llama 09. Oh, I did just realise I should probably have changed the Twitch category to Root the digital version. Root the digital version. Sorry about that, Techo. Done. Okay. Tom says, I finally took the cat. What do you mean? I've been playing with the cat all this time. But, yeah, anyway. I don't know if you can change the... Yeah, you can't... I don't think you can change the speed. No, it doesn't look like you can change the speed. It feels like that would be... It feels like changing the speed would be a nice option to have in the game. You can't do it here. I think that if you are really planning around your opponents, then you can't do that so much here, but I think it's just slow enough that I'm able to do it when I'm paying attention. And frankly, the people are... I can always click on here to see what's going on in their decree. So I can see, oh yes, they have to recruit, move, and this is where I would be thinking, okay, I might be able to get around them. Nah, I'm happy with the speed, if that's what you're asking. And thank you for following Spiritual Llama. Anyway, Root. No cards to craft. Choose an action. Okay, I am definitely going to fight you, cat. And then I'm going to make a recruitment thing, because remember, if I want to build, I'm not going to go through with it, but my next recruiter, each one costs a bit more. So I am going to attack first. And if my attack goes well, then I would build and then recruit. Oh, that seems positive. I killed the birds. I'm happy with that. And now they're defenseless. Nah, I'm not going to do the field hospital. Can I build now? Boom. Yes. I am going to build my recruiter here. And now I get 2 victory points. Yay, 3. Only 7 more to go. And I am going to recruit all my cats, and I feel like I'm in a good position. So I have... oh, gosh darn it. I should have been using these things. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay, I forgot about the hand limit. At start of evening, may take a move. I can't undo. Okay, let me discard this dominance. I do apologize for that noise. That is the cat trying to get out. Start of even. Remove all the enemy car pieces in rabbit clearings. Oh, that could be tasty. If I have, but that needs 3 rabbits to be used. So just so you know, the way that the cards work is on the little wooden bit just under the icon, it shows what you need. So here there's 3 rabbit symbols. So I would need to be present here and also here, which I could be, but also here. And then I could destroy them. Would that be a... No, because I've already decided I'm going for the rabbit, for the mouse savings. Unless I do go back on what I said, keep that option open. Do I want more battles? Yeah, I definitely want more battles. And battles are better than... Oh, gosh darn it. I wish I could undo. Starts off evening, let's get rid of that one. And let's get rid of... let's get rid of drawing a bonus card because I need to give it to someone else as well. Yeah. Unless, do I want to pivot completely into the rabbit? What do you think? Because I have 1 rabbit here, 1 potential rabbit here, and another potential rabbit here. Do I want to get rid of this? Probably not. Yep, I'm going to get rid of that. Wow, that was a hard decision. I wasn't happy about that. I definitely wish I had been able to just undo and use a couple of those cards. I guess that's on me for forgetting the things. The Vagabond's going along doing their quest. Oh, nice. Thank you, Vagabond. Vagabond gives me a card. Vagabond gets points for giving people cards. Vagabond seems to be trying to be my friend. Yeah, each time the Vagabond becomes more friendly with you, Vagabond has to give you more and more cards in order to become even more friendly. And then at the end, as the Vagabond, boom, Irie have become enter turmoil because they could not battle. Yeah, haha. So they start off the new thing, they finish their turn, they basically skip their turn, and now it's my turn. Okay. Okay, I need... None of these are things I can do. I need to be building in rabbitsy places because that's where my cards are, I think. I think I really want to... And then I could start initiating battles for free. That would be pretty good. And let me go in here as rabbitsy place. Let's go with crafting costs. Oh yes. I could get rabbitsy place here and a rabbitsy place. Why do I only have... And that would mean that next turn I need to get another rabbitsy place, so to stand any chance of using these. Yeah, actually, favor of the rabbits, that is... I should have discarded that. I keep forgetting how these things work. There's a lot to learn with this game. It is basically 4 games in one. It's that extreme with the asymmetry. I am going to have... If I destroy this roost, then I can build more peeps in it. Build something else. That would be nice. Also, if I destroy the roost, then the Irie dynasty stops getting points for it, which is nice. Alternatively, I might want to march my people out here. That would be an option. Alternatively, mousey, mouse, march some of my people to this mouse place, and maybe do that to line myself up for victory. I think let's start off by recruiting. I'm definitely going to recruit. How many cats do I have in my reserve? I've got 6 cats in my reserve. Now, let me march. Let's march. Let's see, I could go to the rabbitsy place and then line myself up for, or I could go here and then 2 steps away from rabbitsy, and I will be able to take them on next turn. That seems like a good option. Okay, so starting a march from here to there, and let's move 2 of my peeps. That means that I'm leaving these, or maybe because it's in the, I'm going to march 2 of my peeps, or maybe even 1. 3. Yeah, I'm marching so many. I'm making up this big force. Okay. Given that I am recruiting next turn, and it is in the heart of my... This might be a terrible move, but... Yep, knowing that the Irie cannot move quite so much, I think this is how I'm going to go. Although it does mean that I have to discard a heck of a lot. Yep, I'm not going to be able to do that. I definitely want the battles. Definitely want... oof, almost have that. This battle as a defender. Oh, I could already... Oof, I could do that. That feels nice. And then get 3 victory points, which takes me quite close to the 10 that I need. Let's get rid of this one. Oh my gosh. I don't feel like I've been planning this as well as I could have, but hey-ho. Let's see what happens to the vagabond. The vagabond is the little raccoon on the map, moving into our clearing, and goes there, completes a quest. The vagabond basically doesn't really interact with other people that much. Goes around, does things, and now the Irie are attacking me. Of course they are. Oh, congratulations, I guess. They managed to kill one of my cats. Not happy about that. My turn. Discard a matching card. Yes, I will 100%. Given that I'm already drawing kinds of too many cards. Okay, so I want to be able to use this next turn. So maybe oh yes, I was going to march my people over. Let's march so many. Should I march all of them? No. Let's wait a minute. Let's go with leaving 2 peeps. 2 peeps. 2 peeps seems a good amount. And then I'm going to move all of these into here, and we are going to oust you. Darn nasty birds. And here's where I battle. Yes, I destroyed everything. Boom. Not only the birds, but also their roost. That's a good, solid result. And do I want to map something? Should I initiate a free? Do I want a free battle, or do I want 2 warriors? I think 2 warriors might actually be the nicer thing. So let's now. Do I build or do I recruit? This is the question. Let's build and get myself maybe a second sawmill. And then I would be 1, 2, 3. I think I might be quite close to winning because I think, although sawmills, I do prefer being closer to my own territory. Like I would ideally prefer a sawmill to be over here, for example, because over here I would prefer to have something like a recruiter. Or, yeah, do I? There's definitely a lot to ponder in this game. Exactly, these animals, what's up with them? Why are they so mean? So do I recruit or do I build? And if I build, do I build a sawmill? I don't think I have enough wood to do anything else. A sawmill does give me 2 wood and it will allow me to recruit more in future, and so maybe let's go with that. And I'm not entirely happy with that. I would have ideally liked 1 more action, but hey ho, that is the way that things are. At least I don't have to discard any cards. What did I get? So Vagabonds doing their quests. Honestly, oh, congratulations, Vagabonds. You managed. Oh, wow. Vagabonds actually getting close to the 30 points. So, and also remember, every time Vagabond crafts, Vagabond gets stronger and stronger. Everyone has a bit of growth. The thing about the birds is that their growth can essentially be reset. And yes, they've got roosts, which should, in theory, kind of stay on the map. But yes, still got my cats. Yeah, I saw that coming. So the birds have the roosts that are building up unless someone comes in and destroys them. The vagabonds has the basically inexorable growth. Yeah, I am going to get rid of that one for the field hospital. Ooh, and now I've got lots of cats there. Crafting phase. Can I craft? Ooh. Am I? No, I'm not able to craft. I was just expecting it to remind me that there's nothing available to craft. Anyway, so let's see. I've got the rabbits. I could do a second workshop on the rabbit, and then I could have, yeah, potential dominance, and then march my peeps out from here to there, and yep, I could potentially get the rabbit dominance, I think. Like if I march these peeps here, let's leave 3 of them. Let's march 4. I know I've got 5 in the clearing. That seems like a good number. Am I going to march anything else? Nah, that's all the peeps that I am going to march, I think. Oh wait, I could march this one back. Maybe I don't want that one there. Maybe I bring it closer to my home territory. So Now, what I really want is to get 3 more points somehow, which this gives me. All I need is to craft that thing, and so let's go with the workshop. Boom. And recruitment or battling. If I battle, when can I, could I, no, I don't want to battle just yet. Let me recruit. Yeah, let me get more people. Yeah. Strengthen up my thing. Kick that vagabond behind. No, it's not about, you don't want to beat up the vagabond, then all sorts of nasty things happen. The vagabond doesn't even get hurt if you, okay, once in daylight, nah, that's not very good. Doesn't seem great. Let me get rid of that one. So, vagabond, with the little love heart, that means that it's friendly with me to 1 degree. Oh, it's going up to 21 points. It could potentially win in a couple of turns. Okay, so it's making friends with the Irie. Oh my gosh, it's got 4 points. Oh my gosh, it could win next turn. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It got another. It will definitely win next turn. Oh my gosh, is the Vagabond going to beat me? I think the Vagabond is going to win this game. This is, yeah, congratulations to the Vagabond, I guess. Okay, so the Irie is beating up on the Vagabond, I guess. Thank you, Irie. Doesn't really do much. The Vagabond kind of has to exhaust some things to... My turn. Crafting phase. I could do this for 3 points. Yep, I definitely want that. That pops me on to 10, which I need. And at what point can I... Okay. Now, which one am I closer to? Let's see which one's more secure. My mousey places. 1, 2, 3. Nah, this doesn't have anything in it. It's only got 2 peeps. My rabbitsy places are actually the ones that are more secure. Yep, I did pivot, and so let's go with the rabbitsy places. That is it. I need to not let the vagabond win next turn, and I need to keep control of this rabbitsy place. These ones are unlikely to go away because I've got 5 cats here and 5 cats here. I'm happy with that. 2 cats here isn't too great, but maybe I could give up this territory. Maybe I could recruit and move. And where's the vagabond? Maybe I do need to go in and beat up the vagabond just to make sure it doesn't complete any quests. Oh my gosh, I don't like doing this, but... Recruit, move, attack. That's the way it's going to go. Recruit, move, and move these peeps here, a couple of them, and move these, maybe like 3 of them over here. I know that's leaving me open to the Irie decimating me, but I'm not too worried about that area. And now I'm going to attack the vagabond, who is basically defenseless. 2, boom. And so the vagabond has to pick 2 of the icons to get rid of. Nice. And so, yeah, those icons that you saw on the top right are kind of what... wait, what was... Spends one bird card for one additional action. Oh, I could have done that. Ah well. Hindsight. Okay. Boom. The vagabond had to take a break because if the vagabond spends a turn resting, then yep. Now that the vagabond has to rest, the vagabond isn't going to win, and hopefully I will win on my turn. Fingers crossed. Yeah, fingers crossed. We will see what happens. Yeah, the birds attack. So that one cat that I said they might. Oh, wow. Well, that was quite a decimation. Fair enough. And now what's the bird going to do? Yep, let me do 2 immediate hits. Oh, ah well. Okay, they only scored 1 hit anyway. If they had scored 3 hits, that would have taken me out. Now I win. Wait, do I not win? I thought I win. Well, I can't use this anyway. But why do I... I should win now, right? Okay, so I had to go through the first 2 stages of the game to show that I won. Fair enough. And yay for me. Maybe I will... Where's the... Yay. I'm going to take a little screenshot just to... Hello, cat. And so that was me. I managed to win, but it was incredibly close. As you see, the vagabond can really come from behind because as the vagabond grows up, the vagabond gets more and more abilities of what to do, and it's going to... Hey, cat. Where's... Yeah. Real life cat and computer cat. Anyway, so that is a wee bit of Root. I am still continuing to enjoy Root. If I close that, you can see that I've managed to, on the challenges, I've managed to win 2 out of the challenges, and there's still a lot to go. There's 1, 2, oh no, I've done 3 out of, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2. So there's 35 total, and I've done 3 of them. And if I look on Steam, it turns out that has taken me about 7 hours. So I think that generally it's taken me about 1 hour per game, and about, if I'm playing it on my own, it still takes about maybe 40 minutes per game. And the tutorials took a fair bit of time. There's a lot to go through, and I feel like each time I play it, I get a little bit more understanding. I start to internalize a little bit more of what's going on, because there is a lot going on in this game. Where's the window? So if we go back, where's the rules? No, close that. Setting, gameplay. Is it just me, or is this really weird to include the rules in the settings option? That seems really weird to me. Anyway, so yeah, we've got the introduction, how the map works, all of this stuff, and there's a fair bit to read through, and yeah, it's a nice little way to learn. You can also You've got the rule book on Board Game Arena if you want to check them out. And yeah, it's, I guess there's some rules for stuff that isn't so relevant unless you've got the expansions. But I'm really enjoying this. I think so far they've done a great job. I hope that's been vaguely entertaining to watch. Let me do a quick recap and wrap up. So what have I done today? What have we chatted about? We chatted about cats and well, now she's looking over. I was going to show you the cat, but we chatted about cats. Frankie joined us on camera for a wee bit. We talked about cupcakes. We talked about a wee bit of this and that. And then I played Root. Based on a suggestion from Tom, I think, I went with the cats. I tried to dominate, and I managed to succeed only just. It was so close. Next time, I'm going to have to beat up on the Vagabond more. And firstly, thank you, Tom. And yeah, I think that if you enjoy it, I'm not sure if I would necessarily want to play it multiplayer. Honestly, I like the fact that I'm learning about it and kind of getting to be somewhat familiar with the game. And it feels like, once I've played a bit, it's really nice as a way of, okay, Scrappy Kid, who's also a streamer and living in London, we might meet up in a couple of weeks and actually play Root in real life. And this makes me feel like, yeah, even if each time you play the cat, you learn a little bit more about the cat. And so if you are the Vagabond, like the Vagabond's going around from place to place, but then the Vagabond's able to move other characters, which feels weird. It's like you can initiate an attack with someone that you're fully affiliated with, and the Vagabond's kind of like you can keep attacking the Vagabond as like you saw me. The Vagabond was friendly to me, but I was still attacking the Vagabond. But it's kind of like the Vagabond seizes control of you if you let the Vagabond get too friendly, which is kind of wow. And you can't do anything about it. By the end, if the Vagabond keeps giving you gifts, even if you don't want those gifts, the Vagabond's going to move you into an area of someone else, and wow. And yeah, anyway. So for me, I still feel like I like the birds puzzle. I like I've not played the Woodland Alliance yet. Maybe I'll try that at some points over the week. But yeah, that was my recap. If you've enjoyed this, then Stuff by Bez everywhere, stuffbybez.com, twitter.com/stuffbybez, instagram.com/stuffbybez, twitch.tv/stuffbybez, where I'm streaming every day at 10 a.m. UK time for the next 25 days. And YouTube has all the old episodes, and stuffbybez.com/Discord if you want to join that Discord. I want to say thank you very much, everyone who's been watching. Thank you for all the comments, for all the chat. It's much, much appreciated. Lots of love. And this is the last section where I turn it over to you and I ask you, over to you, what are you up to? You can share, but only if you want to. What are you up to now after the show finishes? I am going to, I might play a quick game of solo alphabetical, the way that I played with Michael. I played it myself and got 45 points, which was quite interesting because the first two times that I played with Michael, it was 49 and 54. So basically when I had someone, and those games were finished earlier than they were necessarily one. And so anyway, I don't know whether I just made worse decisions or if it was a bad luck. But I'm going to be playing a wee bits of that. Then I'm going to be cycling into central London. I'm cycling into Leicester Square for a meal for the second time in 2 days. Like, I'd not been out for so long, and don't worry, it's going to be somewhere with screens, and there's going to be like masks. But like, I'm meeting up with Sonia and someone else, and like we're going to be chatting and eating together, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've not had breakfast, I don't think. Definitely not eaten anything except for maybe a residue of toothpaste and consumed some water. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this thing. Rob is also eating, but is eating muffins at home. Those sourdough muffins. Those sound amazing. Yeah. Bones John is role-playing Mutant Year Zero. This Arvo, I assume that means afternoon in Australian slang. And so, yes, everyone, I hope you all enjoy what you're up to. What did you have for breakfast? Residue. Residue, residue, it's what you get when you brush your tooth. Residue. Exactly. Yeah, I will. And then, oh my gosh, I should also put a thing on Twitter and whatnot about when I'm streaming next week. I am going to be streaming quite a bit next week. I'm streaming like 12 times. So if you are interested, then please look at stuffbybez.com/streams. That will let you know every day, just to tell you what the next couple of days are. Tomorrow is musical shenanigans at 10 a.m. Just practicing the keyboard. If someone's got a suggestion for a topic, I might improvise a song about it. Tuesday with Rita Modal, Matthew Dunstan, and Alan Paul, we are discussing working with publishers. Some playful shenanigans at 4 p.m. where I'll play something, I don't know what, with Sarah from Big Girl Games. We will probably play some sort of roll and write, flip and write thing. Sarah is happy to playtest with me, which is exciting. I have a vague idea that I've been pondering. I've been pondering it for a while, but I don't have a good solid idea. But it's a polyomino game where you start with a blank sheet of paper, and so hopefully anyone can play along, but kind of in the same way that with alphabetical and micromuckle and stuff, it was a game about ordering things or about making words that you just start with a blank sheet of paper. I want to make a game about polyominoes and you're putting things together. And I was thinking maybe like the holes in the polyominoes could be interesting. That's an interesting design space that I've not seen, where you're kind of actually trying to make certain shapes of holes, if that makes sense. And I had this idea that if every polyomino has to touch a previous polyomino on at least 2 blocks, that feels like, it feels like it kind of makes it interesting to kind of keep a variety of things, or maybe even you could get bonus points for how many blocks you touch each time you put a piece down. That would be interesting. Anyway, I don't know what kind of game I'll make up. I'll probably make it up, frankly, on Tuesday daytime, but just in time. But yeah, then in the evening, playing Balanceable. Wednesday will be a cracker of a show with Martin Wallace and Hammy chatting about older history. Thursday, running events. I'll be chatting with Dina from the Meetup convention and having a bit of a debrief and chatting to Dina about how it all went and stuff. And yeah, check out the whole thing. Share, spread the word if any of that sounds interesting. And for now, that's basically the end. So once more, lots of love. If you are on Twitch, I am going to do a quick check to see who is who is streaming, and who I can raid. Oh, let's see. There is no game and no expectations. Oh, Julie is amazing. And let us actually raid No Expectations, because this is a fun sort of improvised electronic music, fantastic stuff. And please do copy paste some of that raid call. And now the end of the show. So for now, all that's left to say is bye bye, bye bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye bye, bye bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye bye, bye bye. This is the end of the show. Bye bye, bye bye. And now it's time to go. Bye bye, bye bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye bye, bye bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye bye, bye bye. This is the end of the show. Bye bye, bye bye. And now it's time to go. Bye bye, Tom. Bye bye. Thank you for being here. Bye bye, Rob. Bye bye, John. Bye bye, Nicholas. Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day, whatever you're up to. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. That's it. Bye bye.